Alright, legends, welcome back to your 9th video on Photoshop, and I hope you guys are all doing excellent as always. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and keep this train rolling. And in this video, let's talk about colors and the brushes. And your brush tool is right here, and let's click on that but not let go. And let's see what we're doing. We have the brush tool, the pencil tool, the color replacement tool, which is awesome, and the mixer brush tool. So let's start out by talking about our brush tool. And there's a couple ways to choose your color in Photoshop, but by far the most simplest way to do it is just right down here at the bottom. Click your color, and we could just kind of move around, or if we want more of a red color or more of like a magenta, we'll click on that. We can just play around with it from there, and then it'll show us our hex pattern, because every color that's pretty much on the web is formed from 6-digit numbers, and I'm not really sure. I don't memorize any of them except 00000 and FFFFF, because that's black and white. FFFFFF. That's black and white. But just click on your color picker. We can just kind of play around with that. And I like this color, but I'm going to go with a more orange color. Give me, is orange back up here? Okay, my orange is playing hard to get. We'll just go with that. It's kind of like a yellow. Alright, so the brush tool, it's pretty self-explanatory. We can go up here and pick the size as well as the hardness. And the hardness I keep around 25%, because I think the lower the hardness, the more it looks real, kind of like real life graffiti. And I'll jack up the pixels on that to 25 as well. So we'll see how much paint it uses, and we'll just start playing around. We could just kind of start messing this kid's room up, just kind of destroy his posters and walls. And now let's go to our pencil tool. It's just like our brush tool, but it's a lot skinnier, just kind of how you'd imagine, if you guys can see that. And then what else do we have here? The color replacement tool. This is awesome. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller though. I'm going to give this the size of 55. And it's kind of like our color drop tool, because if you click on your keyboard, hit Alt, hold Alt down, and then click your mouse, it's going to take the color of what color it's on right now. So it's going to grab a purple color. Now I can start moving this purple around. See that? That's kind of cool. Or you can go up here, you can play around with the mode. Right now it's on color. We can set it to luminosity, and we can kind of give it this whole kind of crazy, it just steals the background, and then you can just keep rolling with it. And just kind of play around with it until you guys are comfortable. Actually, I'm not ever comfortable with graphic design. I'm the worst graphic designer in the world. But Photoshop is pretty easy, and it's actually really fun too. We'll go up here to saturation. Just kind of keep playing around with it. Kind of give it like a 1980s aha music video. And then what do we got over here? Our mixer brush tool. This just mixes the colors together. So see, there's black and a little bit of purple and a little bit of kind of golden brown yellow right there. It just mixes it up, kind of like a Slurpee when you mix pina colada or Coca-Cola together, and just kind of play around with it with your straw. That's kind of it. It's pretty self-explanatory. A lot of people kind of grew up with Microsoft Paint, and you were kind of able to play around with that with the pencil tool and the brush tool kind of from day one, just kind of able to draw stars or whatever it may be. In all honesty, I don't really use the brush tools all that much. I really don't. But I'll tell you one thing, the color replacement tool is really good for like models, because if you take a picture of a model and say they have, like, I don't know, acne or dimples or maybe a scratch on their face, you can go ahead and grab like a clear part of their face, just like the shiniest cheek part, and then move it around wherever they have, I don't know, like a dimple or something, and just kind of plug it in with that color. But long story short is I'm a horrible graphic designer, and I could probably spend a lot more time on these videos, but I don't think they'd look that much better. But we're still going to keep rolling this. We're just going to talk about the Photoshop toolbar. So hopefully you guys learned at least something in this video, and I promise you'll learn a lot more in the next one. All right.